So over the next 2 hours, we get you the mood of the nation. If elections were to be held today, after the kind of assembly election results that have been seen, would the BJP be locked out of the South? Would its footprint be limited only to the so-called cow belt or the Hindi heartland? And is that a bastion that remains unconquerable? Every state's numbers analyzed over the next 2 hours, but we'll start today with the so-called South Challenge of the BJP, where the parties continue to hold their ground. Let's get you started with the numbers of the Times Now ETG survey straight away, but we are first going to start with the methodology. Let's first tell you about the sample survey. The sample is of a size of 1,47,231. So that's the size of the sample. We've seen at least 270 people. We've surveyed at least 270 from each Lok Sabha constituency, and the margin of error is plus minus 3%. We'll get started right away with the state that perhaps was the story of this election, and we've been saying it right from the beginning. Telangana, which the Congress swept away the BRS, and the BJP made gains on its vote share and seat share, remained for us the story of the assembly elections. How would they vote in the Lok Sabha if elections were to be held today? 32% would vote for the BRS, 24% for the BJP, 37% for the Congress, and the others are at 7%. Now let's take a look at the seat share of Telangana. What would it look like if elections were held today? And here is the big story emerging. 3-5 to the BRS. BJP is at 3-5 as well, and the Congress would be at 8-10. Others would get about 1 or 2, which is again perhaps the AIMIM. Let's do a comparison. How does this compare to 2019? The BRS is reduced from 9 to about 3-5. The BJP makes minor gains. Remember, they have 4 seats at present. They would gain maybe 1 seat or remain static. The Congress, though, is the story of this election, where from 3 seats in Telangana, they are projected to go up to as many as 8 to 10 seats, and the others, which I'm assuming Mr. Asaduddin Owaisi, would get 1 seat. Let's open it up. Let's get the first reactions. We'll go to Tamil Nadu in just a second, but I want to get first reactions. GVL Narasimha Rao, not too many gains to the BJP, but the Congress is giving a story here where they are nearly doubling their footprint in Telangana.
Padmaja, good evening to you and all the viewers. I think, you see, if you do a poll immediately in the aftermath of an election, assembly election, you will not really know what is going to happen. You will certainly get a favorable projection for the party that has just formed the government. Let me tell you, in 2018, if you had done a poll immediately after KCR won assembly polls, people would have predicted that BJP would get 0 seats. But we went on to win 4 parliamentary seats after a space of 4 months. But take my prediction this time. We have today, the next Lok Sabha contest is going to be a BJP versus Congress battle, because that's a national election, and we are going to win massively in Telangana. I think we will not win less than 14 this time.
It's very interesting what you said, and I think a lot of people on the panel will be unhappy, where you're saying 2024 will be a BJP versus Congress battle, which means, Dinesh Chaudhary, the BJP and the Congress are not even considering parties like yours, like the party of Mr. Gandhi, like the party of Kovai Satyan, even a player for 2024.
Padmaja, yes, BJP might think so. They might think that since this is a national-wide elections, only the national parties would be playing a crucial role, and they might be gaining seats. But people of Telangana, they know BJP, while winning 4 seats from Telangana previously, has done nothing for Telangana. They couldn't achieve any special projects for Telangana. They couldn't even achieve what was promised to Telangana in the 2014 AP Reorganization Act. They couldn't get any additional funds also to Telangana. So while the Congress has recently come into power in Telangana, they might have an initial advantage in these elections. But in the coming days, the people will start to realize how Congress could not deliver on its poll
But tell me
promises.
this, who is a bigger enemy for you in the 24 elections, the BJP or the Congress? Who are you going to abuse in all of your rallies? Are you going to say that Mr. Modi doesn't deliver, or will you say Mr. Gandhi? And I mean Rahul Gandhi, not Mr. Pugal Gandhi doesn't deliver. Who's going to be your target? Little confusing now.
Neither of them is a friend to us. So we naturally see both of those parties as people who have done injustice to Telangana. Because Rahul Gandhi has never raised his voice in Telangana for in Parliament for Telangana, while BJP, they couldn't achieve any additional benefit to Telangana.
And yet they swept you away. What makes you think that if the people rewarded the Congress in Assembly, they are not going to reward them in the Lok Sabha?
Yeah, that was what I was coming to. Because Congress, while coming to power recently in Telangana, they are not able to deliver on their poll promises. They have promised that in their first cabinet meeting, they will be announcing a mega DSC. And on December 9, they will be, what do you call, announcing crop loan waiver of 2 lakhs for every farmer. But they haven't done that. And they have promised to announce 15,000 Raitu Bandhu for every farmer in the state when they come to power immediately within 2 days. But they are continuing the same scheme which KCR has given previously. And if you check your ground sources in Telangana, you will definitely find from your reporters and journalists that all the sections in Telangana comprising of auto drivers, women, and all, they are up in arms against the government.
Are they up in arms? Because the visuals that I saw were all women standing with Revant Reddy with thumbs up. But to be fair, Mr. Shujat Ali, even women in Karnataka were giving thumbs up for the first few months. Now own ministers are giving thumbs down, saying we are not getting any funds. No funds. Transport Association Karnataka also thumbs down. They are saying no funds. Nobody has any funds. And by the time 2024 March comes around, do you think that this will catch up with you in Telangana? It will catch up with you in Karnataka?
Padmaja, first of all, I would like to tell one thing. Our BRS leader was talking about the promises have not been kept. We have already given the 10 lakh rupees insurance to the people, health insurance, and the bus for the women has been declared free, and people are enjoying. As far as this seats are concerned in Parliament, we are going to get between 10 to 15 without any hesitation. Calmly and quietly we are doing our job, and we will do the best in the next 100 days, where our critics will have to shut up their mouth.
Okay, Tushar Gupta, very quickly, then I want to move on to the other states, Tamil Nadu, Andhra as well. Very quickly, Tushar Gupta.
In Telangana, the Congress and the BJP are increasing their vote share compared to 2019. And the BJP will go all hammer and tongs in the Lok Sabha campaign for Telangana, given how they have been routed in the state election. If it becomes a three-way contest, Padmaja, which it will in a lot many seats, the BJP has a lot to gain than the Congress and the BRS. A stronger BRS will hurt the Congress in the Lok Sabha elections, not the BJP. That's my limited point.
Okay, a stronger BRS will hurt the Congress. Before I move on to Tamil Nadu, I want to quickly ask you, Mr. Chaudhary, suddenly Miss Kavita discovered a newfound affection for the Ram temple. She tweeted about, she said, what a great moment it is in the history of India. Many people are wondering whether in March we are going to see a coming together of two friends, Mr. KCR and Mr. Modi, as Rahul Gandhi predicted.
Padmaja, before anybody jumps to that sort of conclusions, they should realize our leaders have always been spiritual. Look at KCR ji reconstructing Yadadri temple on a grand scale. Or look at how many yagas or homas he has conducted, like Sata Chendi Yagam, Ayuta Chendi Yagam and all. And also, Kavita ji is an ardent bhakt of Hanuman ji. She goes to Kondagattu temple regularly, and previously our government has announced 100 crores for the development of that temple. So, believing in gods or honoring them or building the temples on a grand scale or welcoming such moves is not new to us.
So you're not going to join the NDA in national interest?
No. We have been abundantly clear from the past itself that we are equidistant to both the parties. We will neither align or not support them.
All right, let's take a look at the Tamil Nadu numbers now. Tamil Nadu numbers. First, let's take a look at what the vote share is like as of today. 29% to the DMK, 21% to the Congress, 19% to the AIDMK and 14% to the BJP. Others get about 17%. But what would the seat situation be like in Tamil Nadu if elections were held today? It's very, very clear majority for the alliance between the DMK and the Congress. DMK gets 20 to 24, Congress gets 10 to 12, AIDMK 3 to 6, and the BJP would get about 1, if at all. The others would get 0 to 2 seats. The comparison here is what is important. Between 2019 and 2024, has anything changed in Tamil Nadu? Not really, except again the story here of the Congress and the AIDMK. From 8 seats in 2019, the Congress is projected to go up to 10 to 12 seats, and the AIDMK going up from 1 seat to about 3 to 6 seats. The BJP not really making any gains. I want to bring in Mr. Gandhi at this point. What do you make of this situation, and do you think that the AIADMK actually made a politically smart move in exiting the NDA? Mr. Gandhi.
See, Padmaja, I'm quite surprised with the numbers which you have put out here, because we don't see any opposition in the state of Tamil Nadu for DMK. We will sweep the elections and we will get all the 40 seats in our hand. Because for the following reasons. One is 14% for BJP is a non-starter in Tamil Nadu. BJP will not cross even 5 to 6% of the votes and cannot win even 1 seat in Tamil Nadu, number one. Number two, the opposition here in Tamil Nadu is in a complete disarray. You take it BJP or you take it ADMK. As far as ADMK is concerned, ADMK is split into multiple factions, the Edapadi faction, the OPS faction and the TT Dinagaran faction. And they don't have any substantial leader within the party. And also the misrule of the ADMK government for the last 10 years have dearly costed them. So they will not even get 1 seat. Whether they are part of BJP, whether they have exited BJP or NDA, whatever be the case, we are least bothered about it. As far as Tamil Nadu is concerned, let them be together. Let BJP and ADMK be together. We are going to ask votes on the basis of the inclusive policies of the government, which has led to the state in the development path. Like 1,000 rupees for women.
Tell me this, in a post-December 3 scenario, do you think the Congress is going to be more assertive when it comes to seat sharing, and will the so-called regional parties have to be more accommodative?
See, there are two things. Post-December 3, we are very, very clear that Congress and India Alliance, particularly Congress, has to do a thorough inspection, because this is an alarm bell for Congress to do an introspection of its own functioning. And however, as far as we are concerned, we are planning to and we are trying to strengthen the alliance so that if the alliance goes forward, then there is no scope for BJP even in the Hindi heartland. Let's forget about the South. South is BJP Mukt Bharat, whether it is Tamil Nadu or whether it is Kerala or whether it is Andhra, Karnataka, whichever, it is BJP Mukt Bharat. However, as far as the North is concerned, we don't see BJP's victory as a sweeping victory, because not only because of the voting margin. For example, if you take the Rajasthan voting percentage, it is just 2% ahead. BJP is 2% ahead. As far as Chhattisgarh is concerned, it is only 3.5%. And as far as Madhya Pradesh is concerned, they are substantially ahead, because of the reason that BSP and SP are not given its due share. So Congress have to do its introspection, and we are very clear in our statement.
You are calling it a BJP Mukt Bharat.
Congress
I want to quickly show you the vote share comparison of the BJP in Tamil Nadu. You are right, we are giving them just about 1 seat, but they are actually increasing their vote share from 3.7% to 14%. And Mr. Gandhi, they did it in Telangana as well. They more than doubled their vote share and also increased their seat share in Telangana. Yet you are saying it's going to be a BJP Mukt South India.
No. Here, Yeah, here is where I have a disagreement, because 14% for BJP is, it may take another 25 years for BJP to get that vote share in Tamil Nadu. Because
Okay, respond,
as far as
GVL
Tamil
Narasimha Rao.
Nadu is concerned, the
It will
situation is
take,
different.
it will
Tamil Nadu
take
is the
half a
most
century for you to get to 14%.
Padmaja, have they counted the Karnataka out of India or out of South India? Because it doesn't suit them. Don't we have 26 parliament seats in from Karnataka in the present house? 25 for the BJP plus 1 supported by the BJP. Has that happened 100 years ago? It has happened in 2019. My dear friend, you can't close your eyes. We have 26 MPs from Karnataka. We have 4 MPs from Telangana. We will improve on that strength for positively in 2024. And certainly Tamil Nadu, we didn't win any seats, but that doesn't mean we become irrelevant. And what is the standing of parties like Congress? When have you contested elections alone in Tamil Nadu? When has DMK contested elections? They should be ashamed. They can't, no one knows what these parties are, what DMK is outside Tamil Nadu. No one would even know you. We are a national party. We are in power in 13 states in the country. We have a majority of our own in Lok Sabha, in 2 successive Lok Sabhas, and we are sure to win a 3rd time with a majority of our own.
Okay, Mr.
And
Gandhi, quickly
Tamil Nadu,
respond.
people are fed up with the DMK Congress coalition.
Okay, Mr. Gandhi, quickly respond, and let me remind you that this was done immediately after December 3. Since then, a lot of water has flown into Chennai, and that water actually hasn't been taken out, where people were left in the darkness, were left without power for a week. So things can change in politics very, very quickly.
No, there is a difference. As far as the Chennai floods are concerned, the government has tackled the situation very, very well and in an effective manner, because when we compare these floods with the 2015 floods, even the relief measures or even the electricity came back only on the 8th day. Whereas we have restored the electricity on the 2nd day itself.
So that is not true.
Going
And
to be
Dr.
an
Suman Siraman is here. I have
Tamil Nadu is the most.
Yeah, this is not about the floods per se, but I can assure you that there were people who on the 7th day were heckling MLAs of the Congress and the DMK saying, go back, we don't need your food packets, we don't need 2 bottles of water from you because you were not here when we were in the dark without food and water. The point I'm trying to make is that right now things may seem rosy, but sometimes circumstances can catch up with you in the most unexpected ways.
No, the issue is when there is a natural disaster, there will be discontent. There is no doubt about it, some sort of discontent. But what is the degree of that discontent is what matters. Here, vast section of the people are happy with the way the government has functioned, the government's preparedness with respect to the handling the flood situation, etc. Therefore, this is going to be a positive sign for as far as the DMK is concerned. It is not going to affect the DMK in any manner. Point number 2, as far as BJP is concerned, BJP's inroads into Tamil Nadu is concerned. Let me also make it clear that Tamil Nadu is the most spiritual state in the country with more than 40,000 temples. But here, because of our Dravidian ideology and because of Periyar and Anna, people know to differentiate between what is spirituality and what is religious fundamentalism.
Okay.
So whoever takes religious fundamentalism is not going to even cross nota.
Okay, I don't even want to get into that entire Sanatan controversy. Subsequently, what your MP said about Gomutra states, then talked about everybody having the right to self-determination, because that in itself, one is left wondering what exactly is the game plan there. Kovai Satyan, where does the AIDMK stand in all of this? Yes, you have made gains in terms of seats, but eventually, what use are 3 to 6 seats if you don't have a share in power?
Good evening, Padmaja. Padmaja, the number showcased by you as vote share pertains to 2019 Lok Sabha elections, post which there was an assembly elections where the vote share of AIDMK stands at 32%. Tamil Nadu is a swing door policy state. 2014, AIDMK stood alone and swept all the 40. 2019, it was DMK. And the same history shall repeat in 2024, where AIDMK is all set to sweep the MP elections, forthcoming MP elections. And DMK doesn't have the muscle, nor the political acumen, nor the leadership skills that one should have to contest the election all alone by itself. DMK always bangs on alliance. That's the reason why still they are convinced by saying that we are split into factions, while it was put to rest 2 years ago. And the resurrection of AIDMK took place with 2 crore and 45 crore cadres, which constitute about 20% of Tamil Nadu population and 33% of the vote bank, 6.5 crores in Tamil Nadu. So let them daydream and let them underestimate AIDMK, when we can show the might when it requires.
But here's my question.
The recipe for
the
success.
BJP and the Congress are both absolutely clear that they want to make the regional parties irrelevant. There are bigger parties like the DMK, like the TMC, like the YSRCP, which have the muscle and the numbers to hold out. Does the AIDMK have that muscle?
Post the election results, definitely the numbers will stand out. See, the people of the state,
On whose
see
name?
the regional parties.
On whose name?
People of
DMK is going to seek votes in the name of MK Stalin and Dravidian ideology. TMC will seek votes in the name of Mamata Banerjee. In whose name will you seek votes?
Edapadi K. Palaniswamy, because there is no other one to represent AIDMK. They're all done and dusted. They're joining hands with DMK, trying to topple AIDMK, split into factions. All the evil designs are done and dusted.
Okay.
AIDMK is with EPS. Let me tell you one thing. The people of Tamil Nadu see the regional parties as the true representation of them. The Telangana win is not a gateway for any national party, be it BJP or anyone, barring Karnataka.
Okay. Dr. Suman C. Raman, who do you think is better placed over here? The DMK or the AIDMK to take on the BJP in 2019? Because we must remember and take a look at the comparison of the vote share. The fact is the AIDMK has managed to hold on to its core voters from 18.7% in 2019. Their vote share remains stable. They are currently at 19% according to our poll.
Okay, Padmaja, I believe that the DMK Congress combine is benefiting from a split opposition. So basically, the state BJP chief almost, did his level best to eject the AIADMK from the alliance, and finally the AIADMK had to call off the alliance. And that is what is harming them. Actually, there is a fair amount of anti-incumbency after the recent floods in Chennai. There is a very significant element of anti-incumbency in the state. So things will not be hunky-dory for the DMK as they may have been even 3-4 months ago. But Mr. GVL is here on the show, and he cannot say it openly, but it's a sort of a self-inflicted wound that the BJP has created for itself in Tamil Nadu. They could have, with this level of anti-incumbency, had they gone in an alliance. The DMK Congress alliance is an alliance of 7-8 parties.
GVL is vehemently saying no. GVL Narasimha Rao. GVL Narasimha, want to quickly respond to that? Missed opportunity?
No, not at all. We are certainly strengthening our party and our base through a very well-attended Padayatra of Mr. Annamalai. The party is strengthening itself, and every BJP wants to strengthen in every state. States where it has alliances, where it does not have alliances.
But you're okay with strengthening in terms of vote share without really getting any seats?
Remain in the shadow.
Because you're not getting any seats. Yes, you are increasing vote share. You're okay with it.
You see, Padmaja, the final strategy on alliances is for the party to decide. This is not the last word on this. Certainly the BJP is currently planning to strengthen itself and will stitch together an alliance at an appropriate time as and when necessary.
Okay, interesting. You don't rule out that there could be an alliance in the future. Maybe with the IDMK. Who knows? Maybe with the DMK. Nobody can say never in politics, as they say. Karnataka, that's the state that we are looking at next. In terms of vote share, the BJP stands at 48% in Karnataka, the Congress is at 42%, the JDS is at 7%, and others are at 3%. What about the seat share? The Times Now ETG survey shows that as of December 2023, the NDA is set to get, or the BJP is set to get 20 to 22 seats. The Congress will get 6 to 8, and there really isn't anyone else in the running. How does this compare to 2019? Remember, this was a state, like GVL Narasimha Rao just said, where they had 25 plus 1. 25 seats they won on their own, plus 1 Sumalata Ambarish, who is supporting the BJP, out of a total 28 seats. 25 they got in 2019. A marginal reduction, but I have to say this is a better figure than what we had got in the survey we did 3 months ago in Karnataka. There, the BJP was projected to get about 17 to 18 seats. From 25 in 2019, the BJP now stands at 20 to 22. The Congress from 1 seat may go up to 6 to 8 seats. Tushar Gupta, do you think that the BJP is managing to recover some lost ground in Karnataka? And why?
Oh, absolutely. They are recovering the lost ground in Karnataka, and their tally will be better, much better by March 2024. I won't be surprised if they are able to repeat their numbers of 2019. Look, the promises the Congress made in Karnataka and the ones they have been failing to implement while being in the state government are now coming back to haunt them. There will, of course, be the Ram Mandir inauguration in January, which will play a huge part. But Telangana and Karnataka, Padmaja, I'm telling you today, in December 2023, the BJP is going to get a record voter percentage here.
No, wait, are you saying that the Ram Mandir opening is going to have any effect in the South states? Because we are always told that is only a cow belt fascination, a cow belt obsession. Karnataka doesn't care.
You know, that is perhaps the short-sightedness of some of the regional party leaders there. But February 2024, a lot of South Indian states are going to vote for the BJP. In Tamil Nadu, it will be a significant increase in the vote share. In Karnataka, it will be a tally equivalent to 2019. In Telangana, it could be at least 6 seats. The only silver lining for the Congress is that they might be able to secure, in the best case scenario for them, maybe 1 to 2 seats in Karnataka, but nothing more than that. The promises they made during the campaigning in April and May, they are failing people on that front. You see people being angry about the free bus rides, that they're not bus available. You see what happened with the DMK in the recent Chennai floods. People are going to make up their minds in the next 2 months.
Okay, let's talk a little bit about the after effects of the Ram Mandir opening. Dr. Suman C. Raman, you are laughing, but if the choice is to be made on the one hand, between Sanatan being called dengue, malaria, AIDS, what have you, and on the other, a Ram temple being open to everyone, a Kashi Tamil Sangamam that is underway, who do you think has their nose ahead?
Look, as far as Karnataka is concerned, the BJP will definitely do better than they did in the assembly election. There is no doubt about it. There is a Modi factor which comes into play, and no doubt that they will do better. But it is laughable to say that they will repeat their performance of 2019 in Karnataka. The Congress remains extremely strong in several parts of Karnataka. The only big advantage is the alliance with the JDS, which may sway a few seats. But overall, it is clear that the BJP would struggle to hit a 20 mark.
No, I appreciate you called it laughable, but can you give me some concrete reasons why you're finding it funny?
Which would be a significant improvement on what's happened in the assembly elections. But the point is, if they are projecting that they would do a repeat of last time, I'm sorry, that's not going to happen.
Mr. Suman C. Raman's logic fails on one account. He might say that the government is not even a year old, so people might want to give them the benefit of doubt. But the same benefit of doubt was not extended by the voters of Rajasthan, Madhya Pradesh and Chhattisgarh in 2019. Mark my words, Padmaja, the voters are going to factor in the Modi factor, number one, the Ram Mandir, and by February 2024, we'll see that the BJP is in a position with the JDS to sweep Karnataka.
Okay, Mr. Gandhi, the Ram temple is a factor that many people are not acknowledging right. Also remember that the Vishwa Hindu Parishad is going to carry out yatras across the country where people are going to be told from north to south, east to west, light a diya in your house, light a diya in your closest temple, because every temple is like a Ram temple.
See, Padmaja, the statement of Mr. Tushar itself is a proof that BJP is using Ram or God as a play of politics here. That is exactly what is the issue in Tamil Nadu. Even, let me put it in a single line, even if Lord Ram comes and contests here, people may fall on his feet, people may light diyas, etc., but people will not vote for him. That is the rationalist viewpoint of people of Tamil Nadu under the Dravidian movement. So we don't have any issue with respect to Ram Temple or Lord Ram. He cannot make any impact on this on the politics of Tamil Nadu.
Interesting. You want to respond to that, GVL?
I think these comments are extremely objectionable, offensive. You should not use such words. I expect him to take back these words. Will you be able to say that with any other religion? You cannot get away making such highly contemptuous remarks. I think please understand, people have sensitivities, sensibilities. You may say that is not an issue in Tamil Nadu, it will not get votes, and I may even concur with you on that. But to say that Lord Ram, even if he comes and contests, I think it's not only silly, it is sacrilegious.
But GVL, I want to again point out, there has been over the last 4 months nationwide outrage. You know, the BJP has picked up this issue. People have reacted very viscerally to what Mr. A. Raja said, to what other leaders of the DMK have said about Sanatan. Despite that, the numbers seem to suggest the voters aren't really affected. So there is some grain of truth in what Mr. Gandhi is saying, that as far as Tamil Nadu is concerned, it is insulated on the entire debate between Sanatan, Hinduism, etc. They are voting for a Dravidian ideology.
No, whether it becomes an election issue or not is besides the point. We will vehemently oppose any such objectionable comments about Sanatan Dharma. It may not get you 1 vote. It doesn't matter.
Okay.
This is not just an election issue. It relates to this country's Atma Vishwas. It relates to this country's pride.
Okay,
Kovai
Satyan wants to come in.
A commentary like this, and what he said just now is highly contemptuous.
Kovai Satyan.
The narrative spun by DMK is from their parent body, Dravidar Kalagam, which is atheist. DMK don't represent the true Dravidian ideology. All are one, God is one is AIDMK's ideology, which is very well accepted by the people. That's why 50 years since the party started, we ruled the state for 31 years. And why DMK is being shown the door is because of these imbecile statements made by many. It's not that people are not hurt. People are hurt, but they don't react. They react at the time of voting. It is there in the ballot boxes.
The Kerala numbers that we have right now, in Kerala, the vote share for the BJP 14%, Congress 38%, CPM 27%, and others are at 15%. In terms of seat share, let's see if Mr. Vijayan is going to be able to hold on to his state and all of its seats. The Congress still ahead here. The Congress gets 11 to 13, BJP barely anything, 3 to 5 for the CPM, and the others, IUML gets 1 or 2 seats. The comparison on seats in Kerala is as follows. Between 2019 and 2023, the change that has happened is that the CPM has increased its tally a little. The Congress may go down a little bit, but largely status quo. Let's now talk about the state of Maharashtra, a very interesting state because how the political equations have changed there. NDA gets 48%. MVA gets 41% and others get 11%. But what about the seats? How do the parties fare in terms of seats over here? 27 to 31 to the NDA out of 48, and MVA gets 16 to 20 out of a total 48 seats. Let's quickly also take Andhra Pradesh, but I will come back to Maharashtra after that. The 2019 to 2023 comparison of Maharashtra is what we saw there. We'll come back to that in a second. But Andhra Pradesh largely seems to show the same trend. 50% vote share for YSRCP, 37% for the TDP, 10% for the Janasena, and the BJP is just at 1%. In terms of seats, 24 to 25 for the YSRCP. The TDP may be one. Remember, Chandrababu Naidu jailed, out on bail, but many feel that greatly weakened structure of the party, Nara Lokesh, not really succeeding in being the kind of face of the TDP that Chandrababu Naidu was. Will that hamstring his party in 2024 as well? Janasena not getting much, NDA not getting much, but let me go back to Maharashtra now. It shows, the numbers show right now, GVL Narasimha Rao, that the BJP has its nose ahead. From 23 seats in 2019, you are increasing your tally with the NDA, but that's also because now you have an additional NCP. The main question that many people would actually, including myself, would ask, we are giving you this 27 to 31, but are you certain about the seat sharing between the three parties? How are you going to contest the seats?
Certainly, I think, Padmaja, we have, in a very difficult, delicate situation, we have been able to put together a very stable coalition government in Maharashtra. And certainly these are matters, any seat sharing will be sorted out amicably, because this government, as you would have seen, has been smooth sailing for us. So certainly, depending on the current strength of different parties,
are you sure it's smooth sailing? Apparently, Mr. Shinde and Mr. Pawar have both separately complained to the BJP High Command about how their ministers are not being given funds, or their ministers are not happy with their portfolios. Are you sure that seat sharing rumblings won't translate? No, I mean, the portfolio rumblings won't translate into seat sharing rumblings.
Not at all, because when they know they have a stable government in Maharashtra, and they have a very stable and a very progressive government in Delhi, which is bound to come back to power with Honorable Prime Minister with leadership, under his leadership again, I think we will have no difficulty. But certainly the opposition might have difficulty in working out a new arrangement, because the political parties in the so-called UPA there, I think it's not called UPA there, whatever name it is called.
Maharashtra Vikas
I think they will have difficulty in seat adjustments, because that's a new combination.
Do you think that
whatever it is,
that in itself, Dr. Sumansi Raman, is something that the BJP now is managing to replicate state after state? This whole thing of Ek Modi Sab Par Bhari. So whether it is the NDA in in Maharashtra, or whether it is other allies in other states, Ek Modi Sab Pe Bhari.
Yeah, 1 second. Padmaja, if you look at the NDA last time and the NDA this time, Maharashtra was 41 out of 48. Now they're going down 10 seats. Now that's the way you have to look at it. Last time the BJP Shiv Sena alliance in Maharashtra won 41 out of 48 seats. And today, if you are predicting 30 or 31 seats for them, they are straight away going to go down by 10 to 12 seats. So that's a setback. They're losing 10 to 12 seats in Maharashtra. They're losing about maybe around 3 or 4 additional seats in Karnataka. So overall, if you look at the pattern of, they're not gaining in Tamil Nadu, they're not gaining in terms of seats in Kerala, they're not gaining a seat in Andhra, maybe 1 seat here and there in Telangana. But net, if you calculate, they're about 15 seats down in the south and Maharashtra. That is the net figure that we should be looking at. That 15 has to be made up somewhere. Remember, there are going to be further losses in West Bengal. There are going to be losses in Bihar. Where are these losses going to be made up? Because the BJP maxed out in the Hindi belt last time. They literally swept the Hindi belt. Probably 5-6 extra seats in UP. But where is it going to be made up?
Where is it going to be made up? Tushar and then GVL, yes.
It's too early to estimate that the BJP, or the NDA rather, would be losing 10 seats in Maharashtra compared to the 2019 tally. I remember interacting with the senior Maharashtra leader on the issue of the 2024 Lok Sabha elections. He told me one very interesting thing, Padmaja. He said in 2019, whoever was a contemporary or whoever was in the opposition is now a part of our alliance. So the only challenge for the NDA in Maharashtra would be to get the seat sharing right between the 3 new allies, or this new alliance that has come up after the, in the last 2 years. And we still do not know where Sharad Pawar will move. We still don't know how NCP will move its cards.
What
the
makes
Shiv
you think
Sena,
he will
as
move?
it were, is not the same force as it was in 2019.
Sharad Pawar says he is with the Maharashtra Vikas Aghadi. Why do you think he'll move?
As of today, Padmaja, as of today, he is with the MVA, but come 2024, we don't know what will happen.
Mr.
And I sort of disagree with Sumansi Raman's analysis that the BJP is losing.
Okay, Mr. Sujat Ali quickly wants to respond to you. Yes.
See, we are going to give the best performance from South and also from Maharashtra. According to our estimate, we are going to get around 120 seats from all these states, and we will have a very great say in the formation of government from the South. And in North, our performance will be the best, particularly in Bihar and Uttar Pradesh.
No, but sir, it's great that you are very confident of great performance everywhere, but could you care to explain why? Why do you think you're going to do so well in Maharashtra, for example? What are the factors working for you? Are the Marathas going to vote for you? Are the OBCs going to vote for you? Who is your target audience in Maharashtra?
We are going to get the votes from all communities, from the entire Bharatvasis. And why we are going to win? Because the so-called Maharashtra-led government is nothing but a corporate house and the adda of corrupt people. If the BJP is getting somebody from Congress party, he will be one of the best gentlemen. He will be like a pujari. So people have understood the ugly politics of the BJP. That's why we are sure that we are going to come to power in the entire country, particularly from South India and Maharashtra. Our performance will be superb.
With the greatest of respect, sir, that is exactly what you said before the 5-state polls whose results came out on the 3rd of December as well, and full credit to you for Telangana. But the fact is, this very rhetoric was not something that the people bought into in 3 states which give 65 seats to the Lok Sabha. Chhattisgarh, Madhya Pradesh and Rajasthan give 65 seats to the Lok Sabha. In 2019, BJP won 62 of these seats. And in just a while from now at 9 p.m., we will actually lead you straight into those 3 states as well. What is the mood of the nation there? But let's quickly now take you through the rest of the states on India Upfront. In Goa, what are the numbers like? In Goa, the BJP has a 50% share, 46% to the Congress, others at 4%. Let's quickly take a look at the seats as well. The BJP getting out of the 2 seats, both seats go to the BJP. In Assam, what is the picture looking like? Of the total seats, 49% vote share to the BJP, 35% to the Congress, AIUDF 8%, others at 8%. And in seat share, you have the BJP in a clear lead, 9-11, Congress 2-4, AIUDF 1 seat. And in overall Northeast, in the other states, barring Assam, this is what the situation is like. Of the 11 seats, 4-6 will go to the BJP. The Congress will get about 2-4 seats. The Union Territories also, let's take a look at the Union Territory numbers. 2-4 will go to the BJP. Others get 1. Congress gets 1-3. The final word that I want to put to you, Mr. Gandhi, is this. Now, there are a lot of people who are almost assuming. Fitch actually published a report saying Narendra Modi is going to come back between December and May. What do you think could happen to prove Fitch wrong?
No, we don't believe that narrative that Mr. Modi has come back to power. Because when we see India Alliance is a formidable alliance which has got strong regional parties. Whereas BJP is just banking on their alliance partner in Ayodhya, who is nothing but Lord Ram, the Ram Temple. Apart from that, BJP is not going to go down very kindly
for you to call
all the alliance parties.
For you to call Lord Ram an alliance partner of the BJP is not going to go down too kindly. Congress says they love Lord Ram as much as the BJP. If you're saying that he's an alliance partner of the BJP, you're doing the Congress a disservice.
My statement is BJP is believing that Lord Ram is their alliance partner. That is my statement. BJP believes that Lord Ram is their alliance partner, so constructing a temple for Lord Ram at Ayodhya will help them, which is not going to be the case. It is only an electoral arithmetic. In the electoral arithmetic, when the India alliance is strong and formidable, it is going to come back to power. Whereas, as far as the BJP is concerned, all the alliance partners are not even having councillors
or
even
an MLA. But the BJP says they don't need alliance partners.
We don't know whether these parties are...
They've done swimmingly well without alliance partners. As their slogan goes, Ek Modi Sab Pe Bhari. They only need Modi.
That is what I said in the beginning itself. The 5-state election is the eye-opener for Congress. The Congress also have to do a self-introspection where it went wrong and they have to come back.
Okay, so the villain of the piece is the Congress. Very quickly, GVL Narasimha Rao respond. Everyone else is fighting. It's the Congress which needs to do a little bit of soul searching.
I think, you see, the Gandhi is possibly making these comments in extension to the Sanatan Dharma. People will teach a lesson to this party for making such highly contemptuous comments. I think you can call BJP whatever names you want, but dare you not talk about Lord Ram in such objectionable terms. Gandhi, I think you will have to do a lot of explaining, and I want people on Twitter to give a glimpse of their objection to the comments made by Gandhi on this show, and I want Padmaja to please put out what Mr. Gandhi said in the earlier part and now. I think we don't see this as a political issue. We have not this made an election issue. If somebody comments about this as an important issue to the people, you can't attribute it to the BJP. And as far as the Congress is concerned, today it is reduced to a sub-regional
Padmaja.
party. I think Congress today has no claims to presence outside South.
Okay,
you have two governments.
Okay, I'm completely out of time. I'm completely out of time. I really have to
Outside you
hand it over to Navika Kumar for the news hour, because we are going to go through the next few states there as well. This is going to be an ongoing conversation, I assure you. We are going to do this tracker every second month to gauge the mood of India, because never say never, and you can never have the last word in politics. Things can change even overnight. Thanks very much, gentlemen, for joining me on this special edition of India Upfront.